What up, Money Gamers? We're back with another recap of the Money Game. Today was Wrath Part 1, and it was freaking awesome. Let's just get into this real quick. So let's go. First step, what we do, always go into the source code. So you go on your Money Game 3 website, hit F12 or right click and click view source. We automatically see this huge line of gibberish, so we know that that means something, and I will show you what we did. So the clue for the day was a vault for words where stories are spun. Paste them there and the deed is done. To unravel the next piece where answers lie raw, seek the sequence without a flaw. So we had multiple directions we were going with this password, but ultimately the one who I called my MVP in my last video, J40, came through, and I think it was about 20 minutes after this went live, he had already solved this. What's crazy about it is that part of this puzzle was to find another hidden message that was in, so you'd have to go to the MoneyGame/TOS, which is the terms of service, and then go into that source code. And if you go into that source code, you could find, let me see where it was at, right here, this code right here, RAQEAN6U, right? So if we take this, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm going out of order for a reason, because we did not find this out until after we had already solved the puzzle, and I'm going to show you why it's so cool. Because if we go into, let me go into my last slide. So if we go into pastebin.com and put that code that we just got from the Money Game TOS source code, you get this riddle here. In a world where sin defines the path, the wrathful one leaves its aftermath. To unravel its secret, heed my rhyme. Each line a hint, each step in time. So this is telling you exactly which codes to use for like the decoding or decrypting, right? So if you figure it out, from the shadows we begin, a base so clear, a form that's used to mask what's dear. That's base 64. That's a type of coding. Then turn each letter as Caesar might do, with a rotation that is framed, its number askew. So if you look up, it's really cool because I did a lot of research on this today while I was at work, but Caesar encryption is really cool because Julius Caesar used to write letters to people and they would just look like gibberish, but the person that was getting it knew how to decode it. And basically, like, it would be saying like a D is an A, so then the E would be a B, and then the G, you know, A, B, C, D, E, the F would be like the next letter. So it's just like a shift in letters, and that's what we had to do with this code. And then metallic tone next to each symbol letter of two tails, that's a hexadecimal code, and then a Visioneer cipher, and then you have to reverse something. So it was really cool that there's all these steps where you would have to figure out the little riddle for each one and then use that to go into the thing. But that's why I wanted to go into that first, because J40 literally broke everything just by looking at the numbers and the codes. So we started off with this crazy long code that we got from the source code, and now we're gonna just go from step to step. So he put this into base 64 first, and it automatically comes out with this code. He looked at this code and said that it looked like base 64. It looked like one thing, but it had certain letters and numbers that shouldn't be in there. So I guess there's like a ROT 13 or something, a different type of encryption. So we post that into there. I might have messed it up already. backwards. We should not have gotten this. Let's see if we put it into this one. No. See, I suck at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, let's see what we did wrong. We got this. Copy. And then let's just do this. I'm on another screen trying to figure out where I went wrong. Because I wanted to show you guys all the way through. Let's see. Delete that. So we're going to start all the way over. Oh. I don't know what that was. Okay, let's start all the way over from scratch. Because this is really fun for me, learning all this stuff. So I know this one's correct. We go into here, we get this code. Next thing we do should be this. So we put that code into here. The next thing we should do is this one. So that's from Hex. Now we have this code. We're gonna put that code into Visioneer cipher, and with the Visioneer cipher, with the key Wrath, since that was the code that we got, it gives you this right here where it says, it looks really weird, and this is what J40 originally posted. He said this looks very familiar because if you look at it backwards, you have TGM 4 November Delta 1 Tango. So we're reading it backwards like it's in a mirror. And so they went to, you could actually put that into CyberChef and make it turn backwards. So Tango Golf Mike 4ND 1T B4G TNZ. So that right there equals our code. So what was weird was so like I said, 22 minutes after it started, J40 put his steps for how he got that code, and then somebody named Zini reversed it for him, and so J40 typed it in, and I typed it to Jen, and Jen said close. So this was the whole part. 6 hours later, he says, you guys got it. So all we did was change the TGM to TMG to match what it's been the other days, and that was the final answer. So we spent hours and hours and hours retracing our steps. 10, 11, 12 coders all going through, trying to find where we messed up or what we could do. It was really cool to see everybody working together again, like always. But yeah, ultimately it was just Jake having fun with us. He said, it's just a random throw off things to make you doubt, but you got it. It is TMG just like the others. So 20 minutes it took J40 to solve it, and another 6 hours for us to stress out and try to figure out where we went wrong. But yo guys, thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow for Wrath Part 2. Ren has been really hyping this one up. He's saying that this is going to be the craziest one. So I can't wait to see what it is. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.